Holy heapin' hallelujah! What's up, folks? I am the Ghost with Knife, and welcome back to more Dead by Daylight. Today's video is gonna be a killer video featuring a double feature of the Trickster. Now, many of you know that my claim to fame with the Trickster is that I am the only Trickster in the entirety of the universe to get actual Iron Maiden value and down someone with Iron Maiden. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to put it in the description for you because I'm pretty proud of that one. So, I'm probably a terrible Trickster. Actually, not even probably, I am. So, I got no real claim to fame other than that, so let me have this. Anyways, today's video is going to feature this little Trickster build that I made here. I kind of made this as a meme. Exposed Trickster is kind of like my thing, because slowdown is just not really viable on him because he can't defend slowdown. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna stack some exposed stacks and brutal strength. Now, why do I have brutal strength? Because I go through a lot of pallets, and when you're a 115 killer, you have to have a way of speeding up your gameplay. And brutal strength gets value over time, and that's the main reason I love it, and will continue to use it on Trickster, just like Iron Maiden. Now, do I actually down somebody with Iron Maiden again? You'll have to see. Just don't go looking too hard for it, I will say. But the main reason I use this is so I can reload faster, because I feel like his reload time just takes forever. Now, I know there's a dredge perk I can use to combo with this, but I don't really know if I do that on the Trickster. I kind of like this build. We got Starstruck on here because it's a Trickster perk, and I kind of love this perk. It's not that great, but I think it's pretty fantastic. It's much better on Wesker, who actually has like another perk that goes with this, but I like having that surprise factor, like when you get close and somebody tries to like body block, and then all of a sudden they see they're exposed and they're a little bit too close and you get to smack them down with Starstruck. It's fantastic. Or maybe they got too close to the hook and then they're trying to hide while you're hooking somebody, and then afterwards just come out and smack them with Starstruck. Pretty fun perk. Nice way to keep people away from your hook after you hook to discourage saves. And then we have Noed, because I have no slowdown, and I want something to be able to defend my my end game. Noed has been drastically nerfed, mostly because of its secondary, or that third paragraph there, where people can start seeing it. Yeah, Noed's not that great now, but hey, it's something. I'm not doing slowdown, so I might as well use that. We are also using the Edge of Revival. This is literally the only way I can play Trickster, because my aim is awful. This makes it so where blades scatter or shatter when they hit the environment, dealing 50% of the laceration to survivors. I use this because I have no aim, so I just start like throwing it at their feet at like pals and stuff, and I can get really cheeky downs off with it. And then we have the boa because I run out of knives fast. Anyways, that's my Trickster build. Enjoy the games. I know I sure did. Here we go. Made it a little too obvious. Okay. Oh, hi. This is fascinating. There are 3 Michaelas, I just realized. She's got 2 hits. Woo! Into the basement. Oh my gosh. She's already healed. I heard somebody. I heard footsteps, so I know someone got hit by Starstruck. Oh my god. Should double back. Damn it! It's not my Starstruck victim. Gotcha. I think they're going to save. Someone's about to get starstruck. Hey, girl. How you doing? I thought you were the other person. I legitimately was looking for starstruck value, but I'll take this. Goodbye. Have a nice time. So I've gotten brutal strength value, a little bit of Iron Maiden, no starstruck, but we're working on it. They are already fully healed. I question the legitimacy of these heals. That's really fast. They pretty much immediately unhooked and then healed. Which is kind of nuts. But whatever. Kind of want to let this one go. Over here. They're here, okay. Okay, it's the obsession. We're gonna let this one go. Nice try, loser. It's going kind of well. By kind, I mean really well. That is a boon they have set up. That is a player over here. That is Shadow Step. Can't tell. No, there's no one there, okay. I had to fucking reach in there. Oh, she let herself die? Why? Why? Cool, I guess? Oh. Well, this is embarrassing, isn't it? You have Sprint Burst. You don't? Thanks. No main event for me, but it's okay, I don't need it. Was I camping like super hard and didn't realize it? And that's why she left? I don't know, man. We're gonna let this main event fly off. I don't really need it. So we didn't get any Starstruck value, but we got Brutal Strength value, which is nice. And I actually got to do a lot with the knives, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna let him get the save, I don't care. I didn't hear another boon. This is weird priorities you've got here, buddy. But I'll take it. I'm going to continue to ignore the hook because there's 3 gens left. Now I no longer need to ignore the hook because I want the other person. I want to now kill all 3 Michaelas just because there's 3 of them. I have to catch them all. What the fuck? Damn it. No. Well, you got to do some fancy dodging? Is that what you're happy about? You know what I'm happy about? I am happy that I got the down you. And that this isn't going like the past 2 hours. Hey, look, a gen I kicked. Iron Maiden! Could have gotten some Iron Maiden value earlier, but they decided to not be really cool and come over to me when they had Iron Maiden. Okay. I'm all in on this Michaela train left. I barely saw their outlines. Bitch! Get the fuck down. No! I'm gonna let you stay down. Just so you can learn from your mistakes. And also because I'm having fun for once in the past 2 hours. I am now playing with my food, yes. Plus, I want Starstruck back. Maybe I can Starstruck her. That'd be cool. So, this is the game of now no gens getting done, which is okay. I'm just screwing around at this rate. I could kill all the Michaelos, but I'm not. Am I crazy? They did it, shit! I don't remember where I left her, so... it's whatever, I ain't gonna worry about it. Hold up. You know who I am? Do you really know who I am? I don't think you do. You're on second hook, shit. Shit. Hold on, wait, no, that's not cool. Wait a minute, I'm going away, I'm going away. Just fucking kidding. If this is a play and she's not even here, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be impressed. Stay away from the hook, let her get it. Yeah, she might have red herring. Which if so, that's super cool. I just threw out a trash can. I just threw out a trash can, guys. Oh, hi. Thank you. You know what, Michaela? You know what? Alright. Don't move. No. Alright, so you can see that I'm very clearly looking for the hatch. I will not catch you all today, but it will be by my goddamn choice. Jesus Christ, where is this thing? Go! Be free! Be free! Be free! I I needed that. I feel a lot better. Okay, so before we get into this game, I wanted to apologize about the quality. My microphone was muted while I was commentating, and I'm trying to do a voiceover, and when I do a voiceover afterwards, it kind of ruins the quality of the video a little bit. So I apologize in advance, and before the game actually gets underway, I'm going to be picking up one of those glyph things for an archive, which is, I'm going to use this time to kind of explain what's going on. So I'm playing the Trickster. This is one of my first games back, and in this game, I've done a little bit of a preview of what's to come. I do get a little tunnely, but I kind of wanted to justify why I did it and my thoughts on tunneling in current Dead by Daylight. But other than that, I do think this is a pretty fine example of a game of some good decision making and also some weird decision making. Oh yeah, and also further proof that my aim is awful. This was one of the first Trickster games I had coming back, so my aim is not necessarily on point. Also, this map just kind of sucks, just because it's got a lot of weird obstacles and stuff. So we go for the swing here first, primarily because I just don't trust grabs on console, but also because I figured that would be just more reliable than start throwing knives, because it's easier to get one health state off with a swing than it is with knives, which is something that I'm trying to get better at practicing with the Trickster, is getting that first swing and then throwing knives, because now that you have less knives, it makes it a little bit harder to go from healthy to injured. I'm kind of losing this survivor here. For a moment, I'm going to kind of chase this, not realizing that a 115 kill rate at this certain window is pretty rough, especially when you can't maintain a chase. So we're going to kind of twiddle about here, and it's going to cost us a gen or two just because I don't know this map, and I really don't like it. One of the reasons I don't like it is those little black spindly things that I walk by, you can bump into with your chainsaw. So yeah, again, we're going to practice going for the hit first so I can conserve knives, because I tend to miss a lot, even with the Edge of Revival being as powerful as an add-on as it is. But yeah, we've lost 2 gens, we have no hooks, but yeah, those black spindly things, you can kind of see that kind of pushed me to the side, which is another big reason I don't like them. As I start wildly missing knives, don't mind me, I'm really out of practice. But yeah, one of the things I will say that I like about Trickster now, on a small side note, is these little purple effects when you hit survivors. It's a nice quality of life change to let you know you can hit survivors, and when you have, so yeah. I'm all about it. I think it's fantastic, especially when you're further away and you can't tell if you're hitting them or not. So you don't have to constantly look back and forth to the left, to the that side of the HUD. But yeah, anyways, we've got her fully stacked up, and this is kind of an interesting situation here because I want to get her with the knife, and I'm a 115 killer Shack, which is kind of rough. But as you can hear, there's somebody walking up to that pallet, and I was originally gonna go through the shack to catch the other survivor off guard, but I wound up seeing her and just kind of trigger finger hit her, and then this person tries to get a flashlight save, and now these 2 gens that have been taken away from us, we're gonna swing this game back in our favor by getting 2 hooks in the basement. Now this is where things get a little tunnely, because I do kind of tunnel one of these survivors to death, and I wanted to make a case for it. I know it's not like the polite thing to do, and it's kind of a BM, but in some situations you just have a really weak survivor, and as killer, the first thing you want to do is get survivors out of the game as fast as possible, so they have less time, less people doing gens, and less people healing one another, and just less people doing crap around the map. And in this situation, I can't remember exactly why I tunneled her. I think the excuse was the gens were kind of flying. But looking back, as you can see, only 2 gens are getting done here. But I will hover around my basement hooks because there is absolutely no reason to not stay around this basement and try to get both of these survivors. Now, one thing I find fascinating is we're going to hit her, get borrowed time, and there's a fang down there. And you're gonna notice after I down this person with knives and miss about 3,000 knives that I'm gonna immediately hook her, which is a bit tunnely. And then something interesting happens afterwards because I've got starstruck, and I didn't realize just how close Fang was to the shack after this. I'm gonna get some Iron Maiden value, reload a little bit faster, just because I like having a full stack of knives. And then Fang's gonna be over here, and she's gonna get downed immediately thanks to Starstruck. Because, you know, Starstruck is a fantastic perk. So yeah, we kind of trade, I didn't necessarily mean to camp. I was looking for survivors to see if anyone was saving, and I just kind of got Starstruck value out of it. Now here, I do see her going to the right. If I would have seen whoever was her, the person who unhooked her, I would have gladly gone after them. But in this case, this is just the person that I saw, and I want to continue to get downs and maintain pressure, especially now because 3 gens are done instead of 2. Now here we're going to kind of twiddle about, trying to throw knives and get more practice in with that. Trying to get some edge of revival value. Not really going to work out in my favor at first. But this survivor is going to go for this, and I miss wildly. Again, my aim is just awful. I should not have a ranged killer in my hands. It's just not going to be pretty. But we're going to chase around this pallet, and then she's going to use quick and quiet, which I didn't actually think at first she vaulted until I saw her body. I was actually going to double back. But yeah, in this situation, I did get a little bit tunnely. It's just because I saw her. Again, if I would have seen Ace, I would have gone for him, or whoever the savior was in this situation. But I do have a kill out of the way. And I'm kind of curious what your thoughts are about the about this particular hook and kill, because I know some people are like, tunneling is just so scummy, don't do it. But in this situation, I feel like it's justified. It's a survivor that I had near the basement and kind of a dead zone that that I could eliminate out of the game, and I saw they were a weak survivor, and I wanted to reduce the numbers of the survivors on this map. So now we're going to go through and we're going to try and find some more survivors. We're back in this awful place, and I'm going to get some knives, and I don't know what this Fang is doing. As Ace just flat out continues to repair right next to me, thinking that I guess the blind lasts longer. We're going to go for some more knives here, as Ace makes a huge misplay, and I actually do get the swing off. That's something that I need to practice more as killer, is remembering just how far the lunge goes. Because as a survivor, I'm getting hit by lunges, and it feels kind of weird, because I'm playing on console. But as killer, getting those lunges is very, very important. It's a great way to catch people. So I'm going to kind of defend this gen, because I can tell that they really want it. I thought she was in a locker there, so I went ahead and looked for it, tried to get some Iron Maiden value. Which I do think Iron Maiden is kind of a feel-good perk on Trickster. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I think I'm looking for them because I saw them on the gen. I'm not necessarily trying to camp him. I'm more trying to control that gen in the middle. And I do think I leave it for that reason. I don't really leave it. Yeah, I think I just really want that gen defended because it's so close. And it just so happens that Ace is right next to it. But it does work out in the end because these survivors are still very close next to it, and I'm going to get a hit off here. Yeah. And they've kind of given me an excuse to stay around this this hook now as a byproduct of trying to defend this gen, which is, again, a bit rough, but in my situation I feel like it's the right play. I do see that survivor. I do get stuck on something, which kind of sucks, but I am going to try to down her with knives. And it's gonna not really work in my favor. Getting closer to main event though, which is nice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab more knives because it's really fast, and also I want to defend this gen that's really close. Now we know that she's upstairs. I heard Ace, but I'm gonna kind of ignore him, I think. Yeah, because here's Fang. She's gonna start like running around this loop, which is kind of a weird place to run in my personal opinion. Because even though I'm a 115, I can still catch you at this just fine. I'm going to try to catch her with the knives here. Get some cool strength value. Going to go for a swing. I hate getting blinded in that situation and not being able to hit the survivor. I feel like I should have had enough distance because I did lunge. But not going to complain about it. She is just kind of wasting time. I see another gen that's getting kind of progressed. And I think there's a survivor in that locker, so I go for it and get my one knife. Not a great reload, but thanks to Iron Maiden, I don't really care, because Iron Maiden is great for saving time. So this raid, I really want this gen, because they're just showing me that they really want it. So I'm just going to kind of hover next to this gen for a little bit. I hear Fang next to me. I'm not sure what her play is. Oh, she had a window. And thanks to Brutal, I can just kind of get through this door faster and not let her get as much space. And then immediately find out that, yes, they're still over here trying to defend this. Now, earlier I left this because it felt like an infinite, because I couldn't keep my chase up. But in this instance, I can keep my chase, because I do understand this loop a little bit better. So we're going to chase through this. I should have walked to the side of it, because I don't have anything to go through that faster. Now we're going to basically bloodlust her down next to that window. I don't think I swing here. Yeah, I think I wait for one more loop so I can get a little bit more bloodlust, because I do realize that as a 115 it's going to be almost impossible to get her at that window, and also just in the area it's going to be hard to throw knives at her. I do kind of whiff a swing there, but I don't whiff that one. And then we're going to go immediately back to this gen and kick it again, because I want to fight over this gen. I believe that other gen I kicked is still regressing because they're focusing this one so hard, which in my opinion is one of the big play mistakes they actually made in this game, was focusing too hard on a gen in the middle. Obviously, I'm interested in this gen, and that's why I'm sticking around. And I do actually get a kill out of it, because I forgot she was on Death Hook. And then they immediately go to the end game, which does kind of trigger my trap card. They that one gen I kicked, it turned out, was being worked on, and Fang tries to do a loop-de-loop, and I kind of make a mistake and misjudge just how far I jump. But I'm getting bloodlust, and I've got no ed, so there's no way she's getting out. Which is fine by me. Now, I do believe that she's on second hook, and Ace is going to be on second hook as well in this instance, so I'm in a pretty strong position. At this point, I feel like I've won. If they get out, if one of them gets out, it's fine. I do just want only one of them out for me to, in my head, to feel like a win, because I did stop the gens from, well, I did stop all the survivors from getting out immediately. I do think Ace is actually at this door. Yeah, he's just going to be getting out here, which is perfectly fine. It just means I can get out of this game faster. And yeah, that's some more Trickster gameplay. Let me know in your thoughts below in the comments about the camping and tunneling, because I feel bad for it, but in this situation I feel like it was kind of justified. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.